Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are witnessing the biggest shakeup in automotive history, for a decade. One name defined electric vehicles. Tesla. Elon Musk's company was the undisputed king of volume, value, and cool. But it's 2026, and the crown has officially moved. The Titan has fallen. BYD, Build Your Dreams, has not just caught up. They have surged ahead to become the global leader in battery electric vehicle sales. This isn't just a rivalry anymore. It's a full-blown war for the future of transportation, fought across different continents and totally different philosophies. Let's look at the brutal numbers that defined 2025. This is where the shift became official. While Tesla managed a respectable flatline performance of around 1.64 million battery electric vehicles delivered, BYD completely smashed expectations. The Chinese giant crossed the threshold, delivering an estimated 2.26 million BEVs globally now. A huge caveat for our US viewers: if you are watching this in Texas or California, you might be thinking, what BYD? It's true. In 2026, BYD still does not sell passenger vehicles in the USA due to high tariffs. But in Europe, in Southeast Asia, in South America, and especially in China, BYD is a common sight. Tesla isn't just fighting BYD, it's fighting BYD everywhere else. So, if BYD is winning the volume war, why is the brand new 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper refresh still the most important EV in America? Because in the US market, it's a refined powerhouse. Juniper is sleeker, quieter, and boasts a much more premium interior that looks and feels like the Model 3 refresh. Tesla hasn't surrendered. They have dug in, focusing on enhancing quality where they still lead, the owner experience. But BYD isn't just winning on volume. They are winning on choice. While Tesla has a handful of vehicles, BYD has a massive ecosystem of nameplates. They cover every segment, from the affordable Dolphin hatchback to the ultra-luxury Yangwang SUVs that can pivot in place like a tank. The battlefield is set. We know who is selling more, but volume is not the same as tech leadership. In part 2, we leave the sales charts behind and tear these cars open. Which company has the breakthrough battery? And which one really has the best self-driving software? We are putting their proprietary tech head-to-head. You don't want to miss this. Welcome to part 2. Forget the sales volume. This is where the engineering war is won. The single most important component of any EV is the battery. It determines range, charging speed, weight, and safety. This isn't just a manufacturing race. It's a materials science showdown. Tesla's energy density versus BYD's vertical integration. Tesla has bet its future on the homegrown 4680 cylindrical cell. This is a large, energy-dense cell that forms the structure of the car itself. When it works perfectly, it offers superior range and performance. But the ramp-up has been difficult. BYD is fighting with a totally different weapon, the Blade Battery. This is an LFP, lithium iron phosphate, battery. Its chemistry is less energy-dense than Tesla's, but BYD arranges the cells into long, thin blades that act as structural beams. This makes the pack incredibly space-efficient, extremely safe, and significantly cheaper, And here is the game-changer for 2026, charging speed. While Tesla's V4 superchargers are fast, some 2026 BYD models are debuting with 9-minute flash charge. In real-world tests, we've seen BYD packs go from 10% to 97% in under 10 minutes. This is a level of convenience Tesla is still chasing. But technology isn't just hardware. In 2026, the vehicle is defined by software. This is where Tesla strikes back. When you buy a Tesla, you are buying into the most mature software stack in the industry. The 2026 Juniper refresh benefits from years of data refinement. Its FSD, full self-driving suite remains the gold standard for navigating complex, real-world city streets with startling autonomy. The user interface is sleek, instantaneous, and seamlessly integrated with the Supercharger network. BYD is catching up, but their software journey has been turbulent. In early 2026, their high-end models, like the Yangwang U8, faced criticism when their assisted driving tech, DiPilot, showed inconsistent performance during launch demos. BYD is iterating rapidly, but they lack the decade of FSD learning data that defines the Tesla experience. We've compared the numbers. We've torn open the batteries and tested the software. Now, it's time to talk money. What do you actually get for your dollar? In Part 3, we do the final head-to-head on pricing, luxury, and the total cost of ownership. We will answer the ultimate question: which one should you buy in 2026? Welcome to the finale. We know who sells more, BYD. And we know who has the software edge, Tesla. Now we get to the final critical factor, the experience and the cost. Which car feels like a better value when you are sitting in the driver's seat? If you appreciate minimalism and efficiency, the Tesla Model Y Juniper is a masterpiece of refined reduction. It feels like a high-end Scandinavian appliance. Every button is gone replaced by the central screen. The 2026 refresh brings better materials and quieter cabin technology, but it is still fundamentally understated. But if you enter a BYD after sitting in a Tesla, the difference is shocking. BYD, especially in their premium Ocean series, defines value through material abundance. They offer soft-touch surfaces everywhere, intricate stitching, complex ambient lighting, and physical buttons for tactile controls. The BYD doesn't just feel more luxurious, it is more luxurious for the same price point in global markets. However, the Tesla owner experience has one ace up its sleeve that BYD cannot match in the US: the Supercharger network in 2026. The network is extensive, reliable, and perfectly integrated into the car's navigation. You just plug in and it works, for a non-Tesla owner, even with adapters. The charging landscape in America still feels fragmented. This peace of mind factor is worth thousands of dollars to many buyers. And finally, let's talk about ownership costs. This is where it gets complicated. Tesla has fought a brutal price war, cutting its margins to keep the Model Y competitive. This means you can buy a new Model Y today for less than you could in 2022. But it also means early adopters saw their vehicles' resale value plummet. BYD is cheaper to buy new in global markets, offering more luxury for less money. But as a newer brand internationally, their vehicles face much higher depreciation. If you are financing a BYD for 5 years, you have to factor in that it may lose value faster than the Tesla. Then there is service. Tesla has a built-out mobile service fleet and dedicated service centers. A BYD owner outside of China is reliant on third-party dealer networks that are still ramping up. So, the final verdict: Tesla versus BYD in 2026. This isn't just about selecting a car. It's about choosing a philosophy. If you live in the USA, the choice is simple. BYD is not an option for you yet. The 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper remains the definitive American EV experience, perfected. But if you are in a global market where both are available, the answer depends on what you value. Buy the BYD if you want the most luxury, the fastest charging, and the best physical value for your money. Buy the Tesla if you prioritize software perfection, minimalist design, and the seamless convenience of the best charging network on Earth. The war is over, and both companies won their own segments. Thanks for watching. Tell us which one you'd pick in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.